Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Color Me Badland. Back to share an amazingly gorgeous, well I'll say a beautiful fragrance. Just in time for summertime. Before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Welcome back. Please don't ask about this bow. I did the best I could. Don't worry about it. Glad to have you, by the way. If this is your very first time ever meeting me, hi. Again, I am Color Me Badland. I am a beauty professional, among many other things. A licensed cosmetologist by trade. We talk mainly about the fragrances that are in my collection, those that are on my wish list, natural skincare, a little bit about makeup. We talk about hair, weave, wigs, you name it. We'll also tap into a little bit about love, relationships, romance, family issues, a little bit about dating, and faith, most importantly. All right. Also today, I want to come on and share one of Color Me's pet peeves. So I get a lot of questions from people, and they ask like, well, what is your pet peeve about this? And what do you think about that? And so today, I'm going to share one thing that drives me bonkers. And I'm going to give an explanation why. But first, let's get into our fragrance today. I hope that this video and recording finds you all well and fine. True that. All right, so if you have watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm on the fence at times about my Burberry fragrances. There are some that I absolutely love, and then there are some that I just cannot stand. I don't care what I do to try to get used to them. They drive me bonkers. Well, this is one of my fragrances that are in my collection that comes from the design house of Burberry, that I can't figure this thing out. Like, I like it, but it smells okay on me. I've worn it before and I've gotten a compliment on it, but it's not something that I go to. It's not an easy reach for me. And I'm like on the fence about this. You know, you ever heard that term, straddling the fence? I can't figure out whether or not I actually love this fragrance or not, but it's absolutely gorgeous and it is perfect for summertime. So if you are wondering what fragrance I'm talking about, this particular fragrance is Burberry Brit for Her. And I always get confused because there are so many different flankers of this fragrance, and I get confused about this. It took me a minute to figure out. I actually had to pull my glasses out to make sure that I had the correct fragrance in this, because I was so confused about this particular fragrance. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the details on this fragrance as far as what's in it and the notations, because I've done several kind of talks about this fragrance. As you can see, I've got a little, you can see the dent window. That's what I love about these fragrances. I have used quite a bit of this fragrance, but I don't know where. And it's been in my collection for a minute. And you do know that fragrances kind of evaporate over time. But some of this is me spraying out on this fragrance. And I'm trying to figure out where I wore it to. I sprayed a little bit on me before starting this recording, and it smells really good. But there is something in this fragrance. And there's something in a couple of Burberry fragrances that it's the same note that kind of rubs me the wrong way, and I don't know what it is, because this is the type of fragrance that I absolutely love. But it's something in this that kind of drives me bonkers, and I can't figure out what it is. You know, I love all of Burberry's fragrances just about. This is that one that I refuse to give away, but I refuse to love it at the same time. I don't know if you guys have this fragrance in your collection. It's so light. It's airy. It has a little bit of a lactonic note to it. It has a little bit of an almondy note to it. It's really pretty. It's creamy. It's a little bit citrusy. It's a little bit ozonic. But there is something in this fragrance that just rubs me the wrong way. I love this for one, and I'll tell you what I really love about this. When you spray it on, it is really cool to the skin. You know, a lot of fragrances, sometimes when you spray them on, they heat your skin up, and sometimes it feels like you're on fire. If you don't layer correctly, some fragrances will actually burn your skin, and they will chafe your skin. So you really have to make sure that you're layering properly, because all fragrances aren't made the same. But this is so cool to the skin. It's really, really refreshing. The first spray out of this is really, really soft. But there's something in here that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But it lasts for about, I would say, about 6+ hours. I've worn this fragrance to bed a couple times, and I think this is where I sprayed out on this. I figured because this is more of a sheer fragrance, it's more of a lighter ozonic fragrance, that fragrances like this I have to go heavy on my sprays with in order for me to be able to smell them, especially in your summer months. And that's probably where all of the juice has gone. It's got a little bit of like almost like a peachy note in it. And the nuttiness and the peachiness of it all, it almost smells like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Is what this smells like. And if you guys don't know the story about me and peanut butter and jelly, the first time I ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I was like 21 years old. Don't come for me in the comments. But that's what this smells like. That's what this smells like. It smells like a high-end peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I'm not going to declutter this, and I'm not going to get rid of this, and I'm definitely going to give this some play this summer, because this is a time of year when a lot of people wear fragrances like this. This is something more so that I would wear in the wintertime, and that's probably why it's almost halfway gone, is because I've used this as a layering combination. You know, you always have those fragrances that you don't trust. Like, I'm not sure you're going to last all day on me, and I'm not sure I'm going to be gone for about 8 to 12 hours today, and I need you to carry me all day long, and I'm not sure. So we're going to put something powerful with you to make sure you can rock with me. And that's where this juice has gone. I haven't trusted this fragrance enough to wear it all by itself. But I'm going to give this a try and find out what it does for me. I've heard a lot of fragrance lovers and connoisseurs say that this fragrance is a bit of a beast. And so I'm willing to give it a try and find out if it's really going to stand to the test of time. I like to put a lot of fragrances like this and combine a little bit of oud with them, because as I've stated before, in hot weather like we're having here where I live, oud is my friends. Oud and rose. And so I'm going to combine this with the oud fragrance. Like I said, I don't trust this fragrance all by itself. It just, to me, looks like it needs a little bit of help. The bottle is so pretty and dainty and frosty, and I just don't trust it by itself on my skin, especially in hot weather. But I think this is a perfect summertime fragrance. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this fragrance in the fragrance community, at least not on YouTube, but I do see this bottle pop up quite a bit on Instagram. It gives me hope. Someone else has this fragrance and they enjoy it. So it keeps me continuing to give this fragrance a try. If you have this fragrance in your collection, or any other Burberry fragrance that's a little bit complex and a little bit confusing, but you refuse to declutter it, shout down in the comments and let me know which one of the Burberry fragrances you have that give you a hard time, but you refuse to get rid of it. Let your girl know. Help me out. What do you think about this? Do you have this fragrance in your collection? And do you love it? Because I'm not giving it away. But I finally figured out what this smells like. This smells like a high-end peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So shout it out down in the comments and tell me what you think about this fragrance if you own this one yourself. I want to thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. Thank you for all of the kind and loving comments down below. Thank you for all of the wonderful notes that you guys have sent me. I really appreciate that. Now, before I let you go, I promised that I was going to share. Somebody sent me I get a lot of messages like this. You know, and it's funny to me. Like, as soon as I say I don't answer DMs, then I get a whole bunch of questions in my DMs. Like, I don't feel comfortable talking to people directly in a DM if I don't really know them all that well. Although you can meet some really fine people in your DMs, but I just don't feel comfortable. But I got a couple of questions, and I wanted to come on and answer this one. Okay, so this one basically is, and I get this a lot, and people always ask, what's a pet peeve what's a dear color me pet peeve? I don't have a lot of pet peeves, but this is something that really, really, it doesn't irk me, it doesn't irritate me, it's kind of confusing. You know, you always have people that you know that are around you, people that you may not know all that well. You may even be getting to know this person, or what, for whatever reason, whether it could be business related or whatever the case may be, and they always find the need to show you something on their cell phone. See, look at this. See, look, this is what we did last weekend. Well, this is a picture of my great grandmother when she was 12 years old. Now, mind you, there are opportunities and conversations that lead up to sharing things that are on your cellular phone. You know, if we're having a really good intimate conversation and you want to show something to me, if you've saved something that you wanted to share with me, that's fine. But if we're not on that level, I really don't want to know what's on your cell phone. I really don't want to see that. That's really none of my business. Unless we're on that level of relationship and friendship, or we have that type of camaraderie with one another, I really don't want to know what's on your cell phone. And I'll share with you why. It's because maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, somebody decided to be kind of funny. It was in a work environment and atmosphere where they decided to show me a picture of an inappropriate picture on their cellular phone while we were at work. And obviously they had this discussion, the person that showed me the picture and other coworkers that I have, they decided to have this conversation, I guess, in a little back room in a corner somewhere, because before the person came out and showed it to me, I could hear them giggling in the background, right? All right. Now, you know, I got the bionic ears, I can hear in the spirit realm, right? All right. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Sidebar. So I already kind of figured out what was going on here. Now I'll play a little trick, a little funny. Let's see. Hee hee ha ha. Let's find out. And so this person decided to show me this picture. Okay. And you know, you don't know. You just figure we're at work. It's no big deal. Hey, let me show you a picture of this. And they got so much amusement out of that, you know. But it was extremely offensive, okay? And I'm not, you know, a prude or anything like that. I've got 2 children and grandchildren. I know how to rock and roll. Don't get me wrong. But for a work environment, that was extremely inappropriate. And so that is the reason why I'm like that. I don't need to see what's on your cell phone. It's not that I don't care, but I really don't. So please keep your pictures and your videos to yourself. Unless we're on that level and we have that level of relationship and camaraderie and we're building that together, then it's not necessary for me to see what's on your cell phone. So that is a dear color me pet peeve. I don't want to see your pictures on your cellular phone. You can explain it to me and share it with me. Give me an opportunity to answer yes or no on whether I want to see what's on your cell phone or not. Please do not take it upon yourself to just share things. I don't want to see it. This is Color Me Van Lynn saying thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and support. That's a dear color me pet peeve. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit that subscription button. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.